everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams on winning streaks. It's the Falcons going up against the Los Angeles Red Dragons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down and just 1. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's to the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And it's a fumble. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Fournette running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 52 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Let's go.
Jones will come now in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Have.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. 3-2. Hey. Got three down. Hey, 3-2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. Boom, Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff looking right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Let's go.
On second down, Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll look to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right on the 30-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go. Blue, 90.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go.
In motion right is Jones. Now they try the right side here. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Up his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here now the offense heading back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 34-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declare.